when you're actually having fun with your video games and you haven't been on your channel for 2 years, it's just a kick in the balls for your internet to just decide. You stream today? No, sir, you're not doing that. Not on this watch. You haven't been streaming for 2 years. Why should I let you stream any more of this? Go back to the dungeon where you came from. You're not allowed to have fun in your games. Oh no. You're not allowed to have smiles on your face when you play your video games. No, sir, you do not. I will disconnect you from your from your internet, your top quality internet. I haven't finished Fallout 4 yet. I've gotten far. Actually, to be honest, I haven't gotten far at all. I just been building settlements, spreading my seed across the wastelands. Oh, and what is that guy's name? The former leader of the Minutemen. I made him my lover. And what the hell is that girl's name? The one from Diamond City, the one that you talk to when you... Paige? Diamond? Yeah, I got him to love me, and I got his perk, and the other one, Piper. She's my wife for right now. So we're just running around, building settlements, having babies all over the place. I'm near where I stopped is near the glowing sea. I haven't gone into the glowing sea, but I've right around there. I've been clearing out raiders, looting, pillaging, all the good stuff. The good things that we do in Fallout. Saving people? Nah, we don't save nobody. Who cares about saving humanity? It's about my time, my legacy. So, you guys played Fallout 76? Because I heard very not good things about that game. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit hyped. I'm playing a game that I actually like, and I'm drinking some nice Coca-Cola, not vanilla. Did you hear that they brought vanilla back, and they have vanilla orange? Which might actually make vanilla Coke actually better? So, is it less fun because it has bugs and glitches, or is it the good kind of bugs and glitches in Fallout 76? Because there is a difference. Oh, so it's the bad glitches and bugs, the ones that you don't want happening. Alright, so let's resume to what we were doing. Hopefully, my potato internet doesn't decide to kick me off again. So, back to what I was saying. So the plan is, a guy has spotted me, or he's just looking around. He's like, I smell somebody. Hey, it doesn't matter. I found my run button, you loser. Who you? Get out of here, guy.
This way.
Oh, I think I did a bad thing. Okay, let's just hide out for here for the moment. Okay, they're not following me anymore. Thank God these people that work at an insane asylum have such short memories. Okay, we need to get back to the guy that's in the cell. Give him the sleeping pills. Wow, that's some weird sewage. It's all green. It's this way. The guy is the guy is actually right there, but then again, there's a guy. See that? There was something in here. Yeah, right there. Hold on, before we go any further, let's see what's actually in this room. Here it is. What is it? The book center was great. Your medicine ability with this. Well, that actually is a nice find. Okay, come on, guard. What are you doing?
Who's there?
Nobody. Get out of here. Shoo.
You there?
Oh no. As I said before, we're just mapping out the area. Now that we know where we need to go, it should be a piece of cake. Hopefully my internet has not gone out and I'm not talking to myself. Yeah, Benny wants to hug me. See, but what I don't get, guys, is what's the point of this room? Is it to just make a distraction? I turned on the gas, but how do I turn it on? Oh, you know what? I probably need a bolt cutter to open this room. That's probably what I need. Actually, that sounds like a more reasonable thing to do, right? Instead of waiting for... Wait, why have I not investigated this room?
Perfect.
It's Call of Cthulhu something something. I forgot the actual name of it. If you ever read the well, it's not called Call of Cthulhu. It's called The Shadow over Innsmouth. Or have you ever played Bloodborne? Bloodborne is based on that same novel. So there's a lot of squid and fish people all around. So this game is actually more based on the actual novel. You guys will see. It's very interesting, very mysterious. So I have no idea what is this. Can I get in this way? Well, just think of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls, but with squids. And then you'll know what it is. Why is my heart beating so fast? Am I dying? Is it because of the gas? It seems like I'm going to pass out. Oh!
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
Well, maybe we should turn on the gas. Oh, so we actually got into the room without actually using any bolt cutters. Wow, if we just use our head... Oh, there's the bolt cutters right there. Wow. Anyway. Hello? Hello? Can I use this?
There's nothing happening.
Let's just use the bolt cutters here. Okay, so we got into the room, but we need another valve to do whatever we need to do here, which is infuriating because we just found one already. Did I reset it? When I died, did everything reset in this room? Because the pressure is at very, very high. Wait, are you telling me that you have not played Resident Evil 7? Come on now, that couldn't be the last game you played. Or did Outlast come out after Resident Evil 7? My timeline is a little blurred. I don't get it. I don't get the reasoning. They're all always in red. Well, when I looked at my channel, I did have a couple of streams that I uploaded of Resident Evil 7. So Since I didn't upload in 2 years, that would mean it came out 2016? Because this is 2019. 19 minus 2 is... No, I'm wrong. My math is wrong. It came out in 2017, yeah. Yeah. 7 plus 2 is 9. Right? Math. My best friend.
There's nothing happening.
Okay, there's nothing happening, guys, so we need another valve. Which I'm not going to do at this moment. That's probably another alternate path we can take. Wait a minute. Hold your horses. Hold on. There is another door over here. I just almost forgot about it. And there's a switch, too.
It's done. Now for the others.
Yeah, the others. Let me go just check this switch again. I just want to be ultra sure that I'm just not doing this for no reason.
There's nothing happening.
Okay, there's nothing happening. Okay, where does this door go to?
It's locked.
It goes to nowhere. Alright, let's get back to the original plan at hand.
Let's calm down. There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! Help!
Oh, the reason why the time... Hold on, I'll explain just a little bit later. First, let's, Hey! What kind of... Oh! I don't understand what just happened, but oh! I thought you were supposed to strike the guards at the exit.
This way.
But apparently this guy didn't actually...
Just you wait.
Walker. If I do not stop, it doesn't matter.
Blood was welling up inside me.
Did I close the door? Where am I going?
You there.
Theoretically.
Oh, come on. Come on, how is that even fair? Okay, that's loud. I should turn down the volume in my headphones. Now, if you weren't here at the beginning, I'll tell you why the title is I Wasn't Having Fun. As you know, I haven't been uploading, I haven't uploaded in 2 years. And, I wasn't having any fun. It was more of work than actually having fun. I don't like working. Well, I can't say nobody likes working, but nobody likes work they don't like. Let's just say that. And I started not to like it, and every time I look at my video games, it kind of disgusted me, like, not today, Satan, not today. So I just had to take a break from it. I'm like, you know what, I'll put it down, I'll go outside, in the sun. I know sun is an evil and cruel thing, but I went out in the sun, and I needed to take a break. So that's the reason why it's called I Wasn't Having Any Fun, because I wasn't having any fun playing the video games at that time. But now that I'm back, I feel a lot more better. I'm more interested in games that I want to play, and if there's a game that I don't want to play, I will not play just because it is popular. I will play video games I want to play and have fun because I want to, not because it is an obligation. Like this game. I want to play this game. It's interesting to me.
They're everywhere. Make them go away.
Okay, now that he distracted the guards or whatever, I found something interesting. If you guys didn't see what's happening, there are actually electrical cords on the ground that go to the switches. So, as we were running around,
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
so if we find, well, okay, let's just go back to this room. So we just need to go find the red switch, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen. What am I supposed to be doing? Was I right about the puzzle in the beginning?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So if I can pull the lever over here, the red one, I can be done with this. So this goes here. Wow,
What
this is
carnage?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm like, wow, what the hell is this room? Let me just close the door and check out my surrounding. Wow. I think somebody's been playing The Evil Within. Lots of depiction of human brains. God, I envy people who can actually do art that well. I mean, I can do some kind of art, but it'll never pass. It'll never be internet worthy. So this reminds me of The Evil Within and Metal Gear Rising. Not Metal Gear Rising. I mean Metal Gear Solid 5. You know when they stick those microphones in those people's throats? This is what it kind of reminds me. Kinda. But let's continue on. I guess there's the last switch.
All the levers are activated.
Okay. So let's go back to the room where all those switches were. Well, not all the switches, but you guys know what I'm saying. The first room that we actually started off in. So let's just follow the electrical cords back into the room. This look like that. I don't know. Was your... No, sir, no, nothing. You're not very good. You're not very good at your job. Where am I going? I'm not very good at where I'm going either. I will follow my intuitions here. And the room that we need to go in is right here. Okay, so we turn on all the switches. Oh, now this is highlighted.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
I don't even know what's going on at this time. Why are we doing this?
That should draw the attention of the guards.
Oh,
I should hide.
Damn it.
Yeah, I should hide. Ha! Who needs to hide when you're a genius as myself? Look at that. Open the gates. Oh, I'm not actually doing that. Oh, hello.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep us busy with this precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Wait. Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. Think about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Let's see what... Occultism, yes.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
Your gut instinct. sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is you is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe.
Don't do that! Do not believe. Or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
We'll call this Sarah. Her cursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Why is the audio so low?
What can you tell me about the Hawkins?
You should leave before it's too late.
I inspected the scene of the fire. Something is not right. Do you think Charles Hawkins could have killed his wife, faked his own death?
What? Of course not. He would never have done such a thing. She was the sole purpose of his life.
I don't understand. What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see where you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins visitor. The Chandler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Man, I gotta tell you, the sexual tension in this room is palpable.
What hell? I got it.
Oh man, he's dead!
It's insane. What killed him?
He's dead. What's the point of kissing somebody that's dead? He's just a corpse. That's necrophilia. That's not romance. You can't romance a corpse. This is not Skyrim. I'm not a necromancer. I mean, I would kiss him because he was tortured and bound, but being dead is going too far. Those are boundaries I cannot cross. Not me, not at all. Ooh, the old gods are here. So we're still here in the insane asylum, and our sexy buddy just died. Yeah, that could be the new mission. New mission. That's a good thing to do. Alright, let's continue on. So, what do we know now? There's, I guess Sarah Hawkins is the one that's doing this to us, and her cursed painting. What the hell? Okay, we don't need to go that way. We need to get out of here, though. Oh, great. The gas is going to kill us.
Damn! The gas!
Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Oh, did you guys just say that I needed to find a new person to kiss? Well, mission accomplished. And I play the Final Fantasy VII music. I don't have a soundboard, guys. I'm running a one controller operation here. Alright, so Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Do we actually go back to the mansion? Could it be that this entire insane asylum, or let's just presume that it's an insane asylum, or it could be somebody's sex dungeon. Well, sex dungeon is a harsh word. Let's say their hugs and kisses palace of love. Yeah, that's what it is.
Who goes there?
Oh, we're actually back in the mansion.
Again. I need a drink.
Oh, how did I, tentacle hentai, get into this game? Oh my god! Alright, so, have I ever been scared? I have to say, no. I've been startled, like, if something jumps out at me, but being scared of something, like, I don't want to go near that thing because it might do something horrible to me. I could say yes, like, if there's a big giant dog that's behind a fence and I don't want to get near it, I guess yes. Look, Dead Space was a great game. Those things aren't real. They're mutant chickens running around. Now that I think about it, the memories of being eviscerated, decapitated, dismembered, and then coming back to whoop ass, some alien ass. Too bad that the game studio, Visceral Studios, is no more. I don't think we'll be seeing any more Dead Space games. In fact, I only played up to 2. They made 3 games, right? They made 1, 2, and 3. I think I did watch some of Dead Space 3, and I said, nah, this game kind of looks stupid. And it wasn't. It was more actiony, more action oriented. The proper actiony is not a proper thing. It was more action oriented than horror of the last 2. It's like comparing Resident Evil 2 remake with Resident Evil 5. They're not the same. They're Resident Evils, but one's more based in horror and then one's more based in action, if you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, before we go any further, we actually got a couple points. I can actually get to it. Medicine? Oh, can't get that. How's my occultism? Nope, can't use my occultism just yet. So, investigation and hidden spots is good. So, I could use my points in strength, physiology, knowledge of the human behavior, and what's this one? It's the ability to influence those who you talk to. Oh, so it's pretty much just speech. So should I put my points in speech, strength, or physiology? I think it would be better if I put my points into speech, because speech is always good. I always love to put in Fallout. I always like to put my points mostly in charisma because I like just getting the extra dialogue and maybe the extra missions. They should actually do that. They might actually have done that, but I'm not even sure because I haven't gone through all the quests. To get specific quests based on the points you put into your perks. I almost messed that word up. So let's say you have strength, you should get a specific mission which requires a certain amount of strength. Just like in charisma, you should be able to get a mission based on your charisma, and so on and so forth. I'm just thinking out of the box here. I don't know if it will ever happen. I don't know if they actually put that in Fallout 76. Fallout 76, the best game ever made. Anybody says otherwise, well, you're just jealous. That's what you are. You're jealous. So let's put some points into charisma, or whatever this thing is actually called. Damn, yeah, I remember the days. Well, that was way back. That's when we were young and we had the world in our hands and we didn't have to go through these jobs that we didn't like. We could just frolic in the Halo 3 ODSTs. Those were back in the days when men were free and women were women. And kids got smacked if they talk too much. Okay, so now I don't have any more CP points. You guys are making me all nostalgic and stuff. Yes, I would like to save. Now, yeah, better speech. Okay, back to what we were actually doing. I can't do that anymore. I don't know where my Xbox 360 went. I think I put it in storage somewhere, but the hell if I know where it went. Once the new system came up, it's over. That's back in the day. Let's just remember the good old days.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colton have to say about all this.
Alright, let's go talk to Bradley and Dr. Cole. Oh, there they are.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Who the hell are you?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Am I supposed to talk to you, ma'am? Ma'am? What are you looking at? I probably shouldn't talk to you.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
You want me to tell you what happened? Are you sure, lady? Your head might just burst into flames. Are you sure you want the truth? Fine. I'll tell you.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
Do you actually believe what I just said? I mean, if you believe that, well, I got coastal property up in Arizona. Would you like to buy some? Would you like to buy a piece of the Brooklyn Bridge? Let's see, what is it? I might be onto a lead. Talk to Bradley. What they had me endure.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients at the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I mean, I don't understand, Bradley. Why would I lie about these things? Tell me. What am I going to do? Win $1 million if I told you a lie that there's some kind of weird things going on in your weird town? That's weird. Oh, I got actually another option tree. Did you see that Charles was alive? You and Dr. Colton.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I mean, and Dr. Colton, my medical is not high enough. I haven't read enough books.
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Alright, go back to what we were doing. It's, your memory seems to be failing
Bradley,
you.
what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Got it. I got it. You're a squid. You're a squid person. I knew it, Bradley. You're not the real Bradley. You're a clone made of squid. That's why you don't remember. If I only had higher medical, I would discover your tentacles. I know it. The seed in those squiddy eyes. Okay, we did that one. We talked to Bradley. I might have a lead.
Francis Sanders. You know him.
Of course, he's a patient. Or it was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
You want me to tell you how Mr. Sanders died? Well, from what I saw, is that I think he had his eyes ripped out of his sockets. What else? He had probably a couple broken ribs. He was tortured with electricity. His balls were slapped and tickled a little bit. What else? Oh, and some weird spirit or whatnot threw him in the air. I don't know who it was. It was Ermac from Mortal Kombat. He used his soul power and broke him. That's who it was.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like A living being.
Sarah Hawkins. Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right, Bradley. I should tell her the horrible truth. How her husband was brutally tortured before he died. Good man. I almost called you Isaac. Good man, Bradley. Good man.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Oh, that's the doctor that was torturing the other patients. Do you have anything to say?
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
You're right. Anyway, did you guys see that on the upper left-hand corner? It says, "This decision will change your destiny forever." So that must be the branching paths here. So if I would have spared her the truth, will my destiny be any different?
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Alright, let's go talk to Sanders' widow. I'm still in chapter 6. I thought it would have been a separate chapter because we're leaving the mansion, but apparently not. So, at this little break that we have, do you guys have any questions? Do you guys see the fantasy? Did you guys see the Fantasy 5 numbers? You guys probably don't even live in Florida. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? What is this Fantasy 5 do you speak of? It's a lotto game that you pick 5 numbers and you win monies. Oh, you mean the Fantastical 7? I'm from Illinois. That's what we have. You've seen Endgame? What do you think about it? My opinion is that Infinity War is better than Endgame. Because I shouldn't. Should I spoil it? Because me and you, Dragon, we already seen it, so we can't spoil it for each other, right? Should we talk about it, or should we just you know what, let's just wait a couple more months and we'll talk about it later? Well, okay. We'll just spoil it. So if you don't know what's going on, you better cover your ears or change the channel. Like I said, how long has Endgame been out? Because I watched it the second day that it was out. So has it been 3 weeks already? Okay, I won't spoil it then. You're right, Dragon. I shouldn't spoil it for other people. I'll say this. The reason why I like Infinity Wars better is that even if I say it this way, then you'll know what happened the other way. So I'll say this. I like Infinity War because the bad guy wins. I like that. I like that even if the heroes put everything into what they got, that it isn't a guarantee that you'll win just because you're the hero. Just because you're the knight in shining armor doesn't mean you're always going to win against the evil Lich King. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it was great, especially Thor. He's great. I cannot wait for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's gonna be great. And thank God they actually got the director of the first two Guardians back, because you all remember, if you remember that, oh, he got in trouble for saying bad things on the internet, and they kicked him, Disney like kicked him out, but they're like, no, Guardians is actually a good movie, and it makes us a lot of money. So we, Disney, Marvel, we're gonna bring back the guy. I'm like, yeah, that's a good move. You guys, Disney, if you don't know that you don't only cater to children, you know, those children when we were little and watched Disney movies, we actually grew up, and now we watch Avengers and Guardians, and what else does Disney make? Oh, the remakes of their old classics.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, look who's here.
Who are you looking at, me or her?
You know each other.
We met briefly, but he made a strong impression on me. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Well, I don't want to be rude to you because your husband did die, but it wasn't by my hand that I wanted to be there. It just happened that somebody threw me in there, and I happened to stumble upon. Okay, so how should we go with this? I'm going to be brutally honest with her. Oh wait, he died screaming right before my eyes. I know I was no longer there when it happened. You talk quite well. The good inside of me says, screaming right before my eyes. So, what do you think? Should I pick screaming that he died screaming right before my eyes, or I was no longer there when it happened? I'll give you a chance to comment. I'll give you like 10 seconds. Then I'll just choose for myself, because I'm a strong-willed man myself. And the winner is screaming.
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror. It's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Look, lady, we're dealing with forces beyond your comprehension. Old gods from the deep seas. Looking at them would drive you insane. Do you not understand it? Am I going crazy? Am I the one looking at things badly? Did I just imagine this whole thing up and maybe your husband's just fine? I don't know. Let's see what I got. I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. The true culprit is Fuller. It wasn't me who sent him there. That's kind of mean. Let's see. It wasn't. Let me role play a little bit. It wasn't me who sent him there.
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this asylum, not me.
How dare you? What was I supposed to do, Detective? Upon seeing such a brilliant mind disintegrate in this way, waking with a start every night with him shrieking in horror, petrified before this accursed painting, unable to look away, until he managed to gouge his eyes out with his own hands. I should have listened to Dr. Fuller, let him intern him months ago. If I am to be condemned, it is because I did not act sooner.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Oh! You're getting an attitude with me after I just told you what happened to your husband? I'm just giving you quality answers. And you're giving me lip? That's probably the reason why your husband clawed his own eyes out. Because of your attitude, lady. But I do like that nice ring you got there. How do you know, Sarah Hawkins? What is this cat doing here? What is this cat doing here? Oh, wait a minute. If you didn't know what she means about cat, lady that she was talking to when we first came into her house is actually called Cat Baker. And funny thing is, I beat her up. Yeah. She deserved it. You might. So I had to show her who was boss. So let's just get straight to the point. What do you know about this dimensional shambler? Almost couldn't even say that word. Dimensional shambler.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Wait, you said you can't see the video. Hold on. Let me take a look. Let me do some maintenance around here. What the fuck?